Hello, everyone, and welcome to, I guess, the next episode of Shmup Diaries. This is, at long last, my 1cc clear of Batsugun Special 1 all. So just the first 5 stages on the first loop. What a day this was. I had a couple of other videos to go where I got real close, including one where I died on the final boss, which... Oh, I hate it. It's heartbreaking. It's so I got so close. In fact, that run was significantly better than this run. You will see this is a bit of a weird run. I did not expect for this to be a victory, but it is. This is the video. You know, we count those. We simply count those. So yeah, I've been playing for a while. Done a couple of different attempts. I'd say about 3 today so far. Because I try not to go too long, because when you're just grinding against the wall, you just kind of lose the joy of it, you know? But I have basically the first stage down. I would say the first 3 stages I know basically what I'm doing. Though there's some danger zones there in 3 especially. That first bit with just so many bullets on screen. But the other thing that I'm trying to figure out is what happens to make the pink guys appear, because the pink guys gives you XP, and when you max out your XP meter, that's when you get a shield. So if you level up, you can take 1 extra hit. And so I finally understand that mechanic. I didn't really understand it before. We're just like, I mean, obviously trying not to get hit, right? So it doesn't matter that much, the mechanic, because it doesn't change how I play. But it is nice to know when I'm close to one. And there are times in this run where that matters, but there are times when it won't spawn. But it tends to spawn when not spawn when I'm doing well. So I imagine it's connected to rank, because there's one in stage 3 that's very helpful if I can get it. Because if I can get it, I can get up to my 3rd level of shot power before the 3rd boss, which makes a massive difference, both in the 3rd boss and the start of stage 4. There's the boss, and then there's one problem bit with a bunch of red things that start spawning. But the first spawn point is right here in that office building, and the pink guy didn't show up. I was like, why didn't he show up this time? But I had basically been playing perfectly so far. I hadn't made a mistake yet. So I imagine it's to do with that. I don't know how the rank system works in this game. I don't know how much it affects, because I feel like the patterns are pretty similar. I've never got to a part where I'm like, I don't recognize this. Maybe it does like the intensity a little easier. And maybe that has something to do with why this run went out the way it did. Because my deaths are stupid deaths. And there's a point where I was like, there's no way, this run's already over. And yeah, here it is on this channel. This is a boss fight that, again, I think the one I uploaded yesterday had it on a 2-bomb loop, or a 1-bomb loop, but I usually go for 2 bombs. I don't remember which one I uploaded. I've done a bunch of runs and I don't remember which one I actually got up on the internet. But with my 2-bomb strategy, this boss is extremely consistent now. So that's good. And I have the parts in the run where I'm like, this gets a bomb, this gets a bomb, this gets a bomb. But yeah, I don't take a hit during this section, I don't think. And so the pink guy doesn't show up, which means the start of the next stage is a little touch and go. Go. Look at that. Smooth, clean. But one time I did take a hit, and it was a shield hit, so it was like a hit I could afford to take. And because I was able to top it up with the pink guy to charge up another shield hit, it was actually I was starting to think, should I start taking intentional hits around here to try to get the pin? But then I didn't. I was like, no, I don't understand the game. That's like a hunch. Once I start taking intentional hits, that's it's the whole opposite point of the game. I don't want to confuse myself by doing like weird strategies like that. So I just was like, no, just play normally, ignore the rank thing, and do your best. So yeah, we go through into the next boss without a maxed out weapon. But it ends up being okay. I have this boss mostly down, though there's definitely attempts where it can just go wrong. Theoretically, I should be able to do it consistently without bombs, but I always use one, just to be sure. This attack is really easy to dodge, but it's really hard to not psych yourself out, because it's just a tap, just a short tap, and you'll always dodge it. Because of the way the bullets come at you, you can always, it's really to get yourself, you know, making poor decisions. Alright, there we are. Do the first 3 stages, all lives, no major mistakes just yet. And so I'm thinking maybe this has a shot. But I'm about to be brought rapidly back down to reality, as this stage is not great. It's not a good stage 4. It's this bit I'm always a little worried about with the I sometimes get overwhelmed with the red things if I find myself like on the side of the screen. So far going okay, managing the rhythm of the enemies. I've played this game enough now where I know exactly what's coming next. Not like all the time to like precisely knowing where I'm going to move on the screen, but I'm like, okay, after these planes at the red bits with the big lasers, and then you get the double version of the Manzella from stage 2. And then shortly after that, it's the Y guys, and after the Y guys, it's the really annoying boss that always kills me, a mini boss that always kills me. And then it's the biplanes, then it's the etc, etc. So I usually know where the trouble points are. At this point I'm like, am I going to make it to the boss without dying? I've done every part of the game without dying at some point. So technically, there's no point where a run is dead for sure. But that's not how it feels when you're in it. But like, I'm looking at the timer here, and we're basically hitting the halfway mark of the run about now. Because the last 2 stages are just fucking long. They're longer than the first 2 stages. But here we are. No death yet, but this guy always kills me. And I just didn't see the diagonal, because it was only one diagonal, the rest of the shots were all vertical, so that one was like real mean. I just happened to be in a really unlucky position when he was like going through the cycles, and I thought I had a vertical cycle. Now I'm like, ah, fuck, not only did I die, but I lost a bomb. And that's played really well if I want any hope of winning this. These biplanes aren't too hard. Usually the planes after the biplane that give me trouble. And well, I guess I'll let you watch. I'll let you watch how this next like minute or so goes. Yeah, so there we are, 2 deaths in a row, level 4, runs over in my head at this point. I'm like, well, I guess I'll play it out, but there's no way I clutch basically the entire second half of the game on stage 5, because, yeah, it's more like 2/3, I guess, yeah, but we're 9 minutes in, we've got 7 minutes left. Batsugun's about a 16-minute game, and a lot of it is just one fucking boss fight that takes forever. And I guess there's a lot of dead air in this fight, so like there are safe spaces where you like stay there for 20 seconds. So it's not as high intensity as like a stage where every 5 seconds is a new threat that you have to adapt to. But luckily I make it to the first bit. Well, if I can get in immediately and just like start taking the middle, the green ones, the left and right both have red ones, and if you're fast enough where you're pretty rapidly taking them out, it's not a problem. But I don't usually want to use bombs on this part, but there are times where I've had to. But now that I have, like, you know, I lost, not only did I lose 2 lives, but those 2 lives had multiple bombs on them. So now I'm, like, really fucked. You do get bombs, but I can't just, like, use them as aggressively as I was before. So I use 2 on this one, and then the first bomb comes out, and I'm like, well, that means I'm almost there, so I really don't want to use another one. But somehow, I managed to dodge that pattern, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm like, yeah, man, shame this isn't going to be the run, because I would like to see that I can play this game sometimes. And I slowly work my way through these patterns. I found a good spot for this, but this bit's not too hard now. With bombs, it's pretty consistent. Without bombs, less so. Though technically I can dodge the pattern without bombs. It's just, I don't want to risk it in a run like this, right? For this, I'm always safe. Like, until the first explosion on the revolving turret, this is a safe zone. Just stand here, blast the guy, no problem. And I was in a good place for it, because I meant I have some space on the left to work with now that I've destroyed that laser. And that one, like, I was starting to dodge, and technically I should have dodged. That would have given me an extra bomb in hand for the next level. But I was like, the last thing I wanted to die. So I just did it. 3 bombs. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I love the music in this stage. The music's so high intensity this whole game, and then you just, like, it slows down, you get this big inspirational track as you're heading for the climax of the game. And so there, I was like, oh yeah, let's get the pink guys up, I can recharge my shield, immediately run to a bullet, and I'm like, fuck! So I've completely lost my 1 advantage in hand. And I'm like, okay, well at least I got most of the way to another level, so by the time I get to the final boss, I should have 1 shield left. So it's something. It wasn't like a completely wasted opportunity. And you will see it does come in crucial. So I was, I guess, rewarded for paying attention to how the game works, understanding the mechanics. I would not have cleared this without knowing, okay, I have to really prioritize getting that meter up. So that felt satisfying in its own way, like, you know, the foreshadowing, all the elements coming together to reward, you know, my clear. Successfully dealt with these guys. I did wonder if, like, did dying a bunch of times in the last level actually help me out on this stage? Did it make it significantly easier? I don't know what the rank effects. The patterns were all what I remember, but, like, again, maybe the bullet intensity on, like, these ones, the coming from the screen and shoot green bullets, which are always the ones that I struggle with. But I basically know the way to dodge and just do a smooth motion, like, against the side they're coming from. And often I can, like, take them out wherever they're coming in if I'm prepared enough, like this time. And I'm like, yeah, we're going okay. Everything's fine so far. And now I've got one more swarm coming in from behind me. So I've got to wait on that, that's why I'm staying in the middle of the screen. Yeah, there you go. And then I come to a bit that used to be easy but is now hard because I don't have any extra extends, so it's not worth doing the bomb scoring trick. I need to save all my bombs for the final boss. I have 3, I would like more, because however many I have, I'm going to use all of them. And I have got a kind of movement pattern that, like, mostly reliably works. It's like moving to the edge of the screen and then, like, moving a little bit inside and then going back down in, like, a bucket motion. But there's times when that gets me into trouble in this period right here. But luckily, not too much. Not too much. This is not the replay of the game, by the way, because I still can't fix that fucking infinite credit glitch. This is, I turned Steam's game recording on, so I'm using that. Which I'm glad I have now, because I actually don't like the replay function in this game because you have to manually set it to record, which is really annoying. I don't want to manually, like, it's the problem with using OBS as a way to capture shmup runs, is I don't want to, you know, I don't want to manually tell myself this is going to be the run before I start the run. I just want to do the runs and then I'll use the replay for the successful one. Just mindset-wise is an extra piece of stress. Yeah, left and right for that one, and this wave I'm always like, okay, if I have enough shot power, you start at the top of the screen and gradually pull back. You basically get them before they come in. There have been times where that's overwhelmed me and I've had to like go round the side of the screen and I come out okay. But yeah, here we are going in. I've only ever no-missed this boss one time, even with bombs. So like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use all my bombs, but like, if I used 5 bombs immediately, that's not like, it doesn't die. So I gotta pace them out a little bit. Use the first one. But the patterns are not that difficult. Now that I've like played this game like 80 times. I don't like those rotary guns, so I always want to have a bomb when they show up. 2 left. Probably shouldn't have done both of those. And now I'm out, and now I'm like, fuck. Should be doable. I see that coming on, like if I stay at the back of the screen, I can always dodge that one, and BAM! You have no idea how good this felt. I love gaming. I love motherfucking gaming. It was so good. This was so satisfying. Holy shit. And then I'm like yelling. No, I didn't get it on recording, but I was so proud. This was one of the most satisfying things I've ever done. I get how people like get really hooked into these games now. And that is it. That is my 1-all Batsugun Special, no assists, 1cc clear. I have the achievement on Steam. Got to stage 5 with no assists. They don't give you one for the first loop. It just says got to complete stage 5 1cc. Doesn't specify that that's a 1-all, but it is. That's what it counts. That was the original game. It's only the special version that loops. And I'm taking it. I'm taking that as a win. It is on the like beginner shmups list, and I chose it. And yeah, fuck, masterpiece game. That was so satisfying. I can't wait to play a bunch more of these. I'll probably take some time off. I gotta focus on some RPGs. Because I got the bug real bad the last couple days, as I just felt myself being like, I'm so close. I just need the run to put it together. And this wasn't even that clean a run, which in many ways makes that final like clutching it out more impressive. Like I said, I just lost my lives randomly at some stupid points. But that is a great reminder to me to not reset. Don't reset. Don't give up. Sometimes you gotta lock in. It can happen. Believe. Get it to the finish. So thank you very much to everyone for watching. This will continue. I don't know when the next one of these will be up. Probably there'll be a break now that I've achieved something pretty satisfying. Like I said, go to other games. But this was so fun. This was so fucking fun, and I'll definitely be playing more of these games. I'm so happy. That it's beautiful. It's beautiful. These games fucking rule. So don't know where I'm going to go from here, what my next one's going to be, because a lot of the arcade games around it are like way harder. This is like uniquely easy in terms of these games, like for an arcade game. So I might try to do like not 1cc's, but like different, slightly easier objectives on some of the games around it, because I like this era of games. I like it. I still like vaguely going in chronological order. But some of them are going to be like, I'm not going to be able to get to this level with Donpachi in anywhere near the same short amount of time, and I wouldn't want to like try to force myself. So haven't decided where I'm going next, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another one of these eventually. I've done it out like 6 times because I'm so excited about this fucking clear. These games makes me feel good. And that's what it's all about. So thank you very much. I'll see you anon, and goodbye.